Oh my god, it's too dark. Without turning it on, it feels like what you are holding is a brick. AEX feels very simple and solid when you hold it in your hand. Maybe it's because there are no fancy accessories or a shell that pays homage to the classics. Coupled with the heavy weight, it feels very secure. It can even be used directly for self-defense. The overall body is a relatively mature black color. After turning on the phone, you can see the RGB lights on the left and right sides, which look quite interesting when moving. Hold the foot with your hand. Oh, no more. The dough shell feels very delicate. It feels like a little inner skin texture has been added to it. Feels very good. The disadvantage is that it is a little oily. Not a big problem on the front. Main back grip area. This is probably what happened after using it for a day. Not very serious. Anyway, as long as you don't turn it over. If you can't see it, you don't have it. Right? Interface aspect. Oak continued the previous tradition. There is a USB port on the top. Give this a thumbs up. Many operations are compared to touchscreen or handle operations. I personally prefer the mouse. It can also be connected to the C port using an adapter, but I don't think it's as convenient as port A. Handheld top and bottom. Each has a fully functional C port. In addition to charging, it can be used to connect the graphics card module or use it with a monitor. Now for handheld consoles. AUK Link is already standard. Therefore, AUK has also arranged an AUK Link interface this time. At the bottom of the handheld, like 3.5mm headphone jack, SD card slot, these traditional interfaces, all are also retained. Didn't learn from some major environmental protection companies. Give this a thumbs up. 747 grams for a handheld device. As soon as you hear the weight, you can tell it's not light. Fortunately, the left and right sides of the handheld device are arranged. Large ergonomic grip. It's quite comfortable to hold. Can greatly reduce the suppression caused by weight on the feel. Buttons. This time it was also polished and modified based on players' opinions. For example, the shoulder buttons and trigger feel much better than before. The sound of the shoulder keys is also very clear. Press feedback is also very fast. The trigger rebounds powerfully. There is no more noise during the compression process. The action keys and cross keys still use conductive exchange schemes. Moderate feel. Relatively quiet when playing. The biggest improvement of the handle module is this rocker. This time, I directly connected the capacitor rocker, focusing on materials that are willing to be used. The rocker cap is the same small rocker cap of the Switch. Also added diamond circle protection. The advantage of using a small rocker is that when pressing the action button, there will be no situation where the joystick blocks the hand. The gaps between the handheld and the console are very even. The screen fits well too. In terms of appearance and feel, AOK did really well. Next, look at the configuration. The screen uses an 8-inch native horizontal screen. In the past, many handheld consoles used non-native horizontal screens. Many games have bugs when loading. The more classic one is the eldest cousin. Every time you enter the game, it takes a long time to adjust to the screen. The resolution is 1920 x 1200 screen. Support 10-point touch. Available in 2 refresh rates of 60s and 120s. Actual measurement with colorimeter. sRGB color gamut coverage can reach 98.1%. sRGB color gamut volume is 104.9%. DCI3 is 74.3%. Screen quality is average. 32 GB memory plus ONEP solid-state disk. The test reading and writing can reach more than 7,000 and 6,000 respectively. The TV capacity is 72.7 Wh. This size is quite sincere. After all, we all know Windows handheld plug-in Godzilla can be suppressed by unplugging the power. Now the battery capacity. 15 watts can play for more than 2.5 hours. Plus, the package comes with a 100-watt fast charging head. The chain retracting speed is still very impressive. Processors are still mainstream today. AMD Ryzen A1X 370. The graphics card is 890. In the quick design software, TDP setting supports up to 30 watts. Still click the turbo button in the lower right corner to exit with one click. Can adjust handheld TDP. Fan mode. Vibration intensity. Set lighting effects. Turn on gyroscope. Modify resolution and other operations. Very convenient. The software is now very stable and mature. Even if you are a novice, get it. There is no problem at all in operation after entering the software. You can also make detailed settings for the handle, such as modifying parts or changing the trigger and joystick. The default joystick has a 6% chance of death. The outer ring adopts a pure circular adjustment. After changing to no death mode in the software, testing can be truly death-free. Very smooth. The rate of return test was stable above 1000 Hz. The vibration test feels surprisingly good. Not silly, very delicate. Games. Especially our old friend Horizon 5. High definition 1200 under 30 TDP can stabilize more than 70 frames. However, 900 low quality 15.0 oil earphones are completely sufficient. The frame rate can even be close to 100. The 900 low quality video during the battle with God of War was stabilized at 80 frames at 20. The original image quality can be stabilized at more than 55 frames. 1200 original quality fighting scenes can also be stabilized at more than 45 frames. Cyberpunk 2077 turns on FSP automatically. Running the benchmark at low image quality yielded the following results. Battery life has always been a fatal weakness of Windows handheld devices. Fortunately, the battery of the handheld device is relatively large. 15 watts of battery life for more than 2.5 hours of gaming. It's still passable. However, AOKZOE has pretty good control over peripheral power consumption. Play with 15 watts or 20 watts. Peripheral power consumption can be controlled at around 10 watts. If you play with 30 watts, peripheral power consumption can also be controlled within 15 watts. Only 30 watts to play. Battery life is only a measly hour and a half. How can this not be considered a dustproof mystery? Want to have no battery life anxiety? Plug in directly or connect the monitor to play as a host. All are good choices, so you can even say, I bought this specifically for my girlfriend to play games with. 8 single-baked FPU. The CPU temperature finally stabilized at around 72 degrees. At this time, the highest temperature of the entire machine measured on the lower side of the screen was around 46 degrees. The hottest position is at the top air outlet. The temperature is around 58 degrees. The left and right grip temperatures are normal. It doesn't get hot at all around 30 degrees Celsius. It's completely okay to hold it normally and play it. 30 is really a good job. AOKZOE handheld has always had a feeling of being honest and capable. No fancy appearance. In terms of dosage, it doesn't matter whether you use it or not. The principle of giving first and talking later. As far as the playing experience is concerned, it's pretty good. The most important thing is of course the price. Now AOKZOE X also has a national subsidy event that you can participate in. 32 plus AOKZOE 730 version 6,544 can win it. 8,840 version 4,844 yuan after subsidy. This price is much cheaper than other handheld consoles with the same processor. Do you think this configuration is suitable to start with?